From the 1011 Now streaming studio, this is 1011's Morning Pulse.
Sponsored by Murray Roofing.
Good morning, this is Craig Allison with your Morning Pulse for Wednesday, October 9th. Our first story today is happening today. Republican Secretaries of State will discuss security ahead of next month's general election. The news conference will be at the University of Nebraska Omaha campus. Secretary of State Bob Evnet will be joined by representatives from Kansas, Missouri, and South Dakota, the directors of the Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency, as well as the National Counterterrorism Innovation, Technology, and Education Center at UNO will also be there. Your second story is one person was hospitalized after a multi-vehicle crash in Northeast Lincoln. It happened yesterday afternoon at 70th and Adams. Crash involved 4 vehicles and several people were hurt, but only one person was taken to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. Further details about the crash, including the cause, have not yet been released. The third story, 25-year-old Daniel Ramirez Castaneda in Grand Island is going to prison after stabbing his girlfriend. He got 8 to 18 years for second-degree assault and up to 2 years for a weapons charge. In February, police were called to an East Grand Island home where they found a woman bleeding from stab wounds to her head and hands. She claimed her boyfriend attacked her. He was originally charged with attempted murder, but that was dropped in a plea bargain. Your fourth story, we're getting a look at the massive wildfires south of North Platte, forcing evacuations for people living there. This drone footage submitted to us from Craig Warnecki shows charred terrain, fire burning more than 700 acres of pasture near Highway 83 and Brown Road. Crews remained on scene overnight monitoring hotspots. 13 fire departments had to respond, and a cause has yet to be determined, but it's believed to be ignited in a ditch. No injuries were reported, and no buildings were damaged. We have the final story at the Lewis and Clark Visitor Center in Nebraska City. A group of volunteers gathered to recreate the journey that iconic duo took on more than 200 years ago. The group comes from St. Charles, Missouri, using hundreds of reenactors to teach heritage through living history. Whether in buckskins or uniforms, the Corps accurately recreates the dress of 1804. That is your Morning Pulse, and we'll end things off with a look at your 7-day.
You've been listening to 1011's Morning Pulse. Watch, listen, stream on the 1011 Now app, on YouTube, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Sponsored by Murray Roofing.